Happy Saturday, everyone. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the Open Book. This is your host, Lakeisha. Thank you all so much for joining. Oh, Dee, I just dropped it at the top, but I'll drop it again. And I sent it to you too. Let me say hello to Rebecca. Thank you for joining, Rebecca. Let's see who else is joining. Reed. Hi, Reed. Oh my goodness. So you get the chance to catch a live because I know you had to watch the replay from yesterday. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Miss Lisa. Thank you for joining. Hi, Lolita, Mel MCC. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining. Okay, Dee, let me drop it right quick. I'm going to drop our guest her link in the chat. If you would like to subscribe, it's also at the top as well. But thank you all so much for joining. We are having day 2 of our channel highlight, where we're highlighting various content creators' channels. We have a lot of content creators that are doing some awesome and fantastic things with their channels, whether they are beginning a new channel or whether you pretty much have a more established channel. D is saying I have bad backplay. Y'all can't hear me. Is it still going? Hi, Miss Josephine. Can y'all hear me? Because I don't want to keep talking if y'all can't hear me. I turned my phone off. Let me know if it's still backplay. Okay, Reed said, yes, glad I get to see you live. Yes. Is the sound okay, y'all? Okay, thank you, Miss Josephine. So y'all can hear me. Okay. So yes, so this is day 2. Yesterday, we started it. Okay, thank y'all so much. Yesterday we started it, and so today is day 2, and we had a lot of fun last night. If you did not get a chance to watch it, I suggest that you go back and watch that replay. It was an hour, I believe, so it's not too long. I know sometimes we don't like to watch really long replays because I'm like that. Sometimes I skip through some stuff, but this one was exciting from beginning to end. And I know tonight we're in for a treat as well. Hey, Lolo, thank you for joining, sis. I didn't know if you could join. Okay, I understand. Lolo's working tonight, baby. I get it. But thank y'all so much for joining tonight. So for night 2, we have our special guest is Truth in the City, or Truth in the City. Okay. And when I tell y'all, and I'll bring her up in a second, but I am excited about this opportunity. I met Truth when she's mainly on Royal D's panel. I guess that's the first interaction I've seen her. And then since then, we have just connected. And so I want to share more about that. But first, let me bring up Truth. Hey, Truth, how are you today, sis?
Hey, sissy.
I am so happy to have you here. Oh my goodness.
Listen, I feel so honored. I honestly feel so honored.
Oh my gosh. So I was telling them that I believe I first heard you on Dee's podcast. And I remember a lot of times when you were talking, I was like, man, who is that talking? And so I would listen to you over the course of some time. And I noticed that you are very wise. And then I also noticed that me and you, we pretty much have some of the same views on some of the topics. Right. And I say, I love this lady right here. She speak her mind. And you also have like some quick wit and some humor with it as well.
Right. Listen, I want to, first of all, I want to speak to everyone in the chat. I see everybody is saying, hey. I hope you guys have an amazing day and an amazing weekend. And if it's not, listen, make it amazing. It's all you are the author of your story and of your circumstances and of your situation. So it's up to you to make it better. Okay. But
Right.
anyway, yeah, we shared pretty much the same, whew, the same concepts, really.
Right.
Like when things hit, we was like, yeah, we kind of like, we pretty much hone in on things, and it don't take long for us to catch on to things. So that
Right.
really really made me open my eyes to a lot, even during this whole saga and things of that nature. So yes.
Yes, I totally agree. I want to give a shout out to Robbie also and Queen Dree. Welcome to the open book tonight. I think Dreamy Girl is in the house. Thank y'all so much for your support and joining us tonight. We're so happy to have you here. Now, truth, okay, so when I first met you, I did not realize that you already had a channel because sometimes we have subscribers that just create a YouTube page just so that you can interact on YouTube. But I didn't realize that you had an actual channel that you had started. So how long have you had your channel?
Actually, I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't my channel.
Okay.
It was actually my daughter's channel.
Oh
And
wow.
because I wasn't an active YouTuber or YouTube fan.
Right.
Of
Mhm.
course, when Facebook came out, everybody was Facebook advocates and Facebook, fans, and then slowly Instagram came, and then I slowly gravitate over to Facebook because I love looking at. I'm a home decor I mean, I love it. Fanatic, I would say. Like, I love to see different designs of homes and things of that nature. I just love, and maybe I've gotten like that as I gotten older.
Okay.
Because like I think I made a post back here and I said I get excited when I just shop for comforters and home decor. Like, it excites me, So I just gravitate over there. So when the story came about, and I was like, I'm not gonna create no page. My daughter page was just sitting there. She was not being active. We were thinking about doing like a mommy and me like YouTube channel.
Okay. Mhm.
This was back in the day when mukbangs was the thing where we just sat there and eat, and I was like, nah, I don't want to do that because I can see myself gaining weight right in front of the camera. So I'm not. Listen, I'm not showing nobody how to be unhealthy.
Right.
So and to each his own, because I've seen the stories where these mukbangers have made millions of dollars. So to each his own. I just can't do it. Maybe I do it like every blue moon, but just to sit there and can do it and just to have content every single day, like, nah. That wasn't for me. And then my grandson came along, so he wanted this whole YouTube. And I was like, "Listen, we'll get it together. We'll get it together. We'll get it together one day." So I never really did got it together. And so like now, like when the story came about, and I knew that we had to have some type of account to even interact with others and things of sort.
Mhm.
And um and so that's why I end up starting, and I kind of like just pretty much revamp her page because she wasn't using it
Right.
of anything. So I just used hers and just revamped it, and I said, you know what, let me just get on this YouTube thing and just see how it is. um and not only that, I just wanted to be able to share some of my journey, because I am a nurse. I have been a nurse for the past 18 years. I pretty much shared some of my story on Royal D's platform, and I also, before I even go any further, I want to give her thanks, and I want to give you thanks as well, Open Book, for
You're
this
welcome.
opportunity. um just to being able for you to even start with the highlights and giving women the opportunity to have a voice, and it being in a positive way, positive content, and just an overall sisterhood in this
Yes.
in this in this in this sector, I would say. I guess that's what you call it.
Mhm.
But I'm trying to get used to all the YouTube lingo as well. But just to thank you for this opportunity. We all have come out of a saga,
Right.
and I can't even say saga. I have to call it a storm, you know, because we went through it. We saw the different outcomes of it. We made it through, and we know after every storm there is a rainbow,
Yeah.
and from seeing this rainbow, um we know when we see a rainbow, there's different shades of colors. So
Mhm.
now we get to see different shades from people, their different content, what they have to offer, what they're bringing, and just an overall, if they want to delve into their daily lives, we get to see different things. And I just appreciate you for starting this 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 phenomenal movement, I would say.
You're welcome. And you
Yeah.
know what? God had laid it on my heart. I can't even take credit because out of something that could have been potentially like negative, God will always counter and get the glory. And so
Oh yes.
I
Oh yes.
always try to think of ways to help others, encourage others, inspire others. And so I remember, and I told this story yesterday. I was at school. Hey, Saj, thank you for joining. Thank you, those of you coming in. I really appreciate your support tonight. Thank y'all so much. And I was thinking about the highlighter. A lot of them pretty much don't know how to highlight. So some of them would take the highlighter and just color up the sheet. And I'm like, no, that's not the proper way to use a highlighter. I said, when you
Mhm.
use a highlighter, the purpose of it is to highlight something that you want to stand out. And
Right.
so, with that, what we want to do is allow channels that are doing positive things. And we don't all have to cover the same things. You know, we want to be different and unique, but channels to stand out that people may not even know about yet, that are new
Right.
channels, that are channels that have been, you know, around that others may not even know about.
Right.
And so that was the desire of my heart, is to give content creators, you know, a place where they can come and talk about their channels and
Right.
to get their subscribers and to have an opportunity to network.
Right.
And so I'm honored to even have you on here.
Right. No problem. No problem. It's a pleasure. It's absolutely a pleasure.
Yes. And
Yeah.
so you said a grandchild, because I was looking at your picture,
Yeah.
sis, you don't even look old enough to
Yes. I
have
just
grandchildren.
yes. Listen, I'm 46 years old. Um,
Wow.
I have a 5-year-old grandson, and I'm about to welcome me a granddaughter. So now, in September. So I
Congratulations.
told them, listen, I told them, y'all can have all the children y'all want to, but I'm not obligated to babysit. Okay,
Right.
mama has a life too, and mama is not gonna be bogged down with children. Okay. Listen, I have two teenagers, and I'm counting down the days. Okay, I got two that's still in high school, and they got 3 more years. Well, actually, my daughter, she's the last one. She has 3 more years, and I got the bags packed, open book by the door. So I'm like, Mama is ready to get in these screens.
I know that's right. Hello. I'm up here with two littles myself, let alone grandchildren.
Yes, I don't mind you bringing the babies by, and everything of that nature. But listen, like I tell them right now, they'll be calling me like, Mama's in Paris. What you want this weekend? That's the lifestyle. Like, I'm getting to a place where I'm trying to set them up for success. You know what I'm saying? Trying to leave behind legacies, for them, so that way, you know, they can be afforded the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when they get older and they want to just relax and they don't raise their kids and everything. And not saying to push them out the house, nothing like that. But
Mhm.
when you get to a point and all you do, and it's like me, I go to school, work, home, go to school, work, home. So it's like it's no time for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm like, mama has to have life. And I'm at a point now where I just want to travel. I just want to travel, work on my businesses and just and let y'all do you.
I know that's right. And I love that you said leaving a legacy, you know, because a lot of times we don't really think about that until it's almost like, oh, Lord, I'm like 70 years old. You know, my kids
Right,
will leave for them, you know. So
right,
I love that you have
right,
the thought process already. Now,
right.
you have to share this with this audience because I know you shared it on Royal D. I hope you don't mind sharing it, but you
Yeah,
did something awesome for Christmas last year,
yeah, I
involving
did.
a house situation. Can you tell
Yeah.
us about that?
Well, honestly, like I'm gonna just give you a whole backstory of me. Like I said, I've been a nurse for 18 years, and I want to also I don't want to leave Miss D out, Miss Royal D out, because I gave you
Shout out
accolades.
to D.
I want to also give Miss D her flowers as well. She is an awesome individual, that I have loved dearly, and I want to thank her for not just allowing me on her platform, but others to grace her platform, and to just be able to voice our opinions, share our differences, and just make her platform so welcoming. And that's what I love about her. So I want to thank her for even giving me the
Yes.
opportunity to show my voice on her platform.
We
So
love you,
with that
D.
being said, we love you, D. But with that being said, I was a nurse for like 18. I am not was, but I am still a nurse and have been nursing for 18 years. I'm currently back in school. Lord have mercy, at 46 years old, trying to get a doctorate in
All
nursing.
right, sis. Look, go. I
Yeah.
think I know
So
you work too. Okay.
listen,
We can do
baby.
it.
Listen, the old brain cells is working, baby. Listen.
Maybe it's like you have to take a
So
break.
oh man. And I just went straight through, you in the accelerated learning. So it's like back to back classes, like
Yes,
every
back to
5 weeks, every 10 weeks. And I'm like, man, can I at least take a break? Like, so I'm like, right now I got a little break, but right now I'm in between. I started my home health care business back in 2022. I got my LLC for that, but I kind of like went on the wayside just a tad bit, because I started school back in 2022, and I was trying to focus on that, because that would be being with that being such a full-time load, plus working full-time, and I was like, a business that's going to take a lot, and it did take a lot. So right now I'm back into my business, trying to get that up and off the ground, which I have, and I have a few clients that I went and gathered up last week, and you would be amazed at the amount of people that are out here that's really in need if you only just ask, you know what I'm saying? And some
back.
people don't even realize they need the help until you ask them, until you delve into their life and say, you know what, I can help you. And I think that's one of the things that's my problem. I'm always willing to help, always want to help, always want to make sure somebody else is good and smiling and happy.
Right.
And I think that's my biggest pet peeve. But with that being said, like I said, I've got my home health care business. I also, and that home health care business is geared towards children, with special needs. So,
Oh,
like, I would send like PCAs, which is patient care assistants, or aides, is what you call them, and sometimes nurses into the homes where parents can't really, just to pretty much give a parent that respite that they need, with their special need child, or even a fragile adult, someone that's maybe is nursing home bound or nearly nursing home bound, but their family just not ready to put them in a nursing home facility. So I send nurses or either aides out into those homes, and pretty much help and care and take the load off of that caregiver. Um,
hmm.
and also, like I said, I do houses flippings where I can go and I can just, like, I'm here, like I said, I'm here now in South Carolina, and that's my hometown.
Okay.
And I get like abandoned houses, some that's nearly on the verge of demolition, and it's like a diamond in the rough, that I do, and I get those and I renovate those, and I either sell them or either I flip them and rent them out,
Okay.
or either and this is the first time that I actually gave one away this past Christmas. I
Yes.
didn't want to, but God laid it on my heart and said, you know what, give it away. And I was like, you cannot be serious, God, give it away. And I put so much in it, but my thing is, and this is my overall goal, is I sit and I look at all of the divisions, subdivisions that are being built. And there's nothing to say, hey, there's that mother that really needs this. Maybe her credit is not up to par to get
Mhm.
that home. Maybe her finances not up to par to put a down payment on it. And here I am, I come in and I try to alleviate that burden. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not coming in to pay a down payment. I want to come in and show you how to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come in into one of my homes and I can say, "Hey, I'm going to set you up on a rent to home plan." You know what I'm saying? So that way I can build your credit up. And if you decide that this is the home that you want to stay in this home, then hey, we can get you situated to where you can buy this home from me. You know, so that's one of the things that I do. Like I said, the home that I gave away this past Christmas, I gave that away. I did like this. I had like so many people like send me like emails saying that, why they felt as though they need the home and
Okay.
everything. And I had me and my team, we went through and we kind of like pick um a candidate. And this individual that I did pick, this is a grandmother who has a special needs child, and who was pretty much moved down from up north, moved down here to pretty much take care of loved one herself. And she had her, her grandchildren with her because her daughter passed.
Okay.
So she ended up raising her grandchildren, her daughter's children, and one of the children has special needs. So that's one of the ladies that I actually pick. Well, actually, me and my team pick, and she's living. I mean, she's ecstatic. I mean, she's ecstatic for it. She cried when she found out about it, and I was like, "Oh my God!" So I see the vision, and I try to go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that type of individual that I will, if I have $20, I'm gonna give you at least 15.
Right. Right. Oh my God. And you're so
So
humble because, and Queen Dree just said it in the chat, a whole house. Like, you're
yeah,
talking about it like that's just, oh, I gave somebody
yeah,
$5 to like that is a big
yeah,
like
yeah.
dream come
I guess,
true.
I,
Go
I
ahead.
guess, I guess I don't look at it as something, being so grand,
Hmm.
because I look at it as if it's if you guys had the opportunity to look where this individual was staying and the condition in which she was staying, um I didn't felt like I felt like it was nothing to me, because I felt as though she needed it more than me. She
Right.
needed it more than someone that I could easily sell it to, or
Okay.
I could have easily rented out to someone. You know what I'm saying? And I chose not to. Um, and so, that's just how I am. That's just how I am. Will I do it next year? Well, will I do it this year? I don't know yet, because I'm undecided between a house or a mobile home, or either doing a car. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for this year right here. That's if I do anything for this year right here.
Wow. And
Yeah.
I'm trying not to like get emotional, but you telling this is actually bringing tears to my heart because those are things, that I've desired. And then sometimes you just don't know the situation that people
Right.
are going through where
Right.
they need a blessing like that.
Right.
By her having to take care of uh, one of her handicapped, I think you said grandchild,
Yeah. Yeah.
that alleviates some of the stress of
Right.
having to come up with rent or
Right.
different things of that
Right.
sort. So
Right.
God, I truly believe that when we make happen for others, God makes happen for us, and he
Yeah.
goes above and beyond. Like, that's something that a lot of people desire to do, to give away houses and cars and things of that sort. And so for you to be that blessed where you were
Right.
able to do that, girl, it just amazed me when I heard that story. I'm still like, that's what I had to talk about that today because that was
Yeah.
a blessing.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
blessing.
yeah. But it went just going through renovating it and everything, and um, like I said, it wasn't something that was built from ground up, not nothing brand new. I went in
Right.
and just, like I said, it was a diamond in the rough. Went in and just like renovated it. I mean, to her, it was brand new. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So. it really touches my heart to know, because when I go into these properties, and even if I'm renting a property out, I go in and I look for it to be situated and suitable for family, single
Right.
parent. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Mhm.
go in and find something that's on a corner lot, because I think about a child running out into the road. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
always look at something that has a big enough yard where kids can get out and play. Our kids don't get out and play too often. You know what I'm saying? They're always in the house or video games, or, on their phones and things of that nature. So I'm always looking at something that can be suitable for a family, you know,
Yes.
um, and things of that nature. So I always take that into consideration when I do the homes and things of that sort. So
Yes. Now,
yeah.
thank you all. Those of you who are just coming in, welcome tonight to our channel highlight. Our special guest tonight is Truth in the City. We have been dropping her link in the chat. So we're asking if you could please subscribe to her channel. She's talking about who she is as a content creator, because you'll be surprised. A lot of the people that come on here on a daily basis have like real things taking place behind the scenes that we don't just come on here and talk about, whether it's
No.
businesses, school, children, all kinds of things going on. And so we
Yeah.
want these content creators to really, really talk about them, so you get a chance to know who they are and also what they will offer on their channel.
Yeah.
And let's see, I saw a comment I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Queendry said, "Oh, I'm with you. I don't like corner houses or houses on highways."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And see, that's one of the things that I look into before I even, like I say, before I even rent anything, or even before I suggest even trying to sell it. If I'm doing a flipping and selling, something, I always look at it and take a family into consideration, especially children.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And y'all, Truth, you may not know this, but y'all want to say this as this night goes on. You are 7 subscribers away from your first house. Come on, y'all. Let's share it out. She is 7 away. Look at God moving. I am so excited. I had to peek over there and see. Y'all, God, when I tell you God is putting this thing together and he's doing a great work. And something else came to mind too, Truth, about your channel. I know you were saying how you were doing like the shopping and things of that sort. And a lot of what you were talking about, we don't see a lot of it on YouTube, is good deeds. Okay,
Right.
acts of kindness. Now, I've
Right.
seen on Facebook like some of the shorts where people go out, whether it's a ministry opportunity and they're ministering, or they're randomly giving out money. Those are things that a lot of people love to see, that there are
Right.
still good people out there. So even
Right.
sharing that story, that even is something that stands apart from what we usually see on YouTube.
Right.
Have you
Right.
ever thought about something like that? Hi, Harmony Speaks. Thank you so much for
Like doing the good deeds thing, like having it advertised. I'm gonna tell you this: it's a good thing with that, and it's a bad thing, and I'm gonna tell you
yes.
why.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as you know, and this is one of the things that made me start doing what I did, was because I have walked around, not even walked around, but drive around, and of course you see it all over where there's subdivisions built. And I'm gonna be open and honest, because that's how I am. I'm very blunt. Okay.
I know.
We
That's
we
why I
see
call you Truth.
right, right. We see a lot of subdivisions that are built, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those subdivisions are not built for us. And even if they
Mm-hmm.
are built for us, they're built up in a fast manner, uh, poorly construction, or they're built, to fit low income. But then you're gonna see a high crime rate that starts to come in with that,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
right?
I can
So
tell.
we are built on the other side of town, next to the liquor stores, the convenience stores, and you have another subdivision that is built with elite schools. If they do have a liquor store, you can't even tell it's a liquor store, because it's designed so fancy. Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
so true. So
So
true.
it's the fact that or either if we're getting anything, they're giving us apartment complexes where our kids and even mothers are not even afforded to get out of it. Because let's be honest, if we're going into these apartment complexes, they have conditioned us to be able to depend on the government, right? So even if we come in and we have a 5-year plan to say I'm gonna be out here in 5 years, when you look back around, it's 10 years. You look back around again, it's 15, and then now you have kids that are growing up to be adults that are in the same situation. So my goal is to try to break that, and one by one. And I don't go around and I don't broadcast it. That's why I said I
Right.
don't know if I'm going to do it again this year, because if I do a giveaway again this year, it's going to be very discreet. Um, because I don't want to be one of those ones that's be known for getting out here and you trying to change up, the community, and you're giving us away, or you doing this for the blacks and let's get rid of her. We've seen this all,
Mm, okay.
So I try to be very discreet in the things that I do. I don't think that I would ever get out here and show what I do for others,
Right.
because I don't want someone to think that they can just get it and not put any work into it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can
Yeah.
show you how to do it and how you can do the same thing for your community. I mean, I can get out here and I can give you a tour of me going by and looking at a house, abandonment, and show you the whole workup of transformation and how to get it done and all that good stuff. But as far as me going out here and, like how some people go out here and you have the camera on when they're giving somebody money and stuff of that nature, I'm not that type of person, because I think even now when I see somebody, I take it and I ball it up and I give it to them in the hand.
Yes.
I don't want nobody to see me giving you anything,
Right. Right.
because I'm not that type of person that's a showy person to say, I did this, I'm not that type of person, I don't
Mhm.
I don't like to be really, really showy. But I just can't see myself doing that type of really
Putting it
content.
out there.
Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah,
got you. I'm the same
yeah,
way too,
yeah.
because it's really about God anyways. Like when we're given, he gives through us, like to
Right,
others. But like a lot of times, like even I love how you said showing people how to do certain things, the flipping of the houses and things of that sort. Because what we do in secret, God blesses
right,
us publicly,
right,
for what we do. So I truly, truly get that. Um,
right,
yes, Miss Lisa, she said doing it in private. Yes.
hmm,
Then Queen Dree said that's how you really get your blessings, being discreet.
right,
Yes, I totally
right.
agree. I totally,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
agree with
And
that.
then a lot of the times, you have a lot of people, and like, just like the lady that I gave the house with this year, she didn't even want to be seen or known. And I get where she was coming from, you know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
I wanted to do this whole segment on where she came from and all that good stuff, but I saw the embarrassment, not just in her tone but in her face, when we was trying to show where she came from, and showing how God blessed her. And I don't, like I said, I don't even know this lady from a can of paint.
Right.
Just randomly going through the stories and reading the stories, and each story that I ran across that catch our eyes, we just didn't pick them. We actually went to where these people stay to
Mm,
actually get proof, as to what's really going on, before we actually came up and say, hey, I'm going to give this person this home.
right.
So we did some research before even presenting a home to someone.
I
Now, like
love
I said,
it.
she was very, very private. She was grateful for it. But some people just like that. They just don't like, and I had to respect her wishes.
Yeah, because some people don't want you to know, and I
Yeah.
get that. It's like protecting their dignity. Now, I must say, if anything, to truth, I know in the health field you are an asset. But since hearing you talk on the different panels and things of that sort, girl, you would think that you were a lawyer or something, an advocate, because you are so like well spoken. And when I say that, I mean well versed in what you're talking about. knowledge wise. You're not afraid to speak up. You know, this morning I was talking about the Amanda Seals interview, what the one that she just recently did with Shannon Sharp. And so a lot of times people are kind of taken back by women. Now we do have men that speak up like that, but I'm focusing more kind of on women that have that strong voice and that will speak up. Like sometimes it takes those people to speak up on certain situations, like how you were talking about in the neighborhoods and things. A lot of people don't like to have those conversations. And so sometimes God will equip certain people with mouthpieces that will speak truth and that will encourage and advocate and things of that sort. And that's what I think about when I hear you talking a lot, is you are not afraid to speak up on behalf of others or for what's right. I do hear your voice.
Right. I do. I had this lady to and I don't believe in it too much because it scares me somewhat. But I had this lady to prophesize over me one day. And of course, I'm in the home health care. And I went out to this home, and this lady never saw me before. And she said, your favorite color is gray. And I said, why'd you say that? She said, I just know it is. It's gray. I said, well, that's one of my favorite colors. And she just kept on talking, and she said, you have a 13-year-old. And I said, what is this lady? I mean, she scared the heck out of me because I'm like, how she know I got a 13-year-old? You know, like. And she said, you know, she started describing my son, and I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, who is this lady? So she went in, and she said, when you drive, she said, you're in deep thought. She said, you drive and you don't even have the radio playing. And I was like, who is this lady? Like, I'm looking around because I drive just like that. I don't have on the radio when I'm going any place. I'm in deep thought because my mind is constantly going. And maybe it's the Aquarius in me because we're deep thinkers. Our mind is always on 1,000, you know, with ideas. Even if we have an idea, we got one pile on top of the next. You know, I mean, I'm trying to sleep and I'm constantly like, I got to do this, I got to do that. And she came in and she said, you speak. She said, you're supposed to be a speaker. You're a woman of God. And I said, huh? Not me. You know.
Right.
Yeah, she said, you're a woman of God. She said, you're supposed to be speaking. You're supposed to be speaking to nations. I said, what?
Wow.
Yeah, it scared me. All I could do was I was bawling, crying before I left out that home because it scared me. And because I'm like, you are not the first person that told me this. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, when someone says that and they don't know you, you know it's God trying to get a word to you. Oh my God, because I do hear that in your voice, and that goes with the name of your channel. Now, when it was your daughter's channel, was it the same name or did you change the name?
No, I changed the name. Her name is she went by another. She had her name up at first, and like I said, she wasn't actively on this on here. She, like I said, she wanted to do mukbangs, and of course she'd gotten off of this, and she wanted they steering way to more now to TikTok and what's the Instagram. She stay over there, so so she hadn't really gotten back on this channel too much, and well, not at all anyway, so I done took over now.
I know, that's why I be like, this is Mama's channel now. Okay.
Yeah, this is Mama's channel.
All right, y'all. Truth is 3 away from her first goal.
I want to speak to everyone in the chat. I want to thank you guys for being here tonight, this evening, rather. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Hello to everyone.
Thank you, Harmony. Truth Harmony Speaks just said she just subscribed.
Thank you, Harmony. I love Harmony Speaks.
Yes.
Listen, when I first came on the scene on YouTube, before this whole saga started, I started off with Sweet Ma and Lupac Cartney. I mean, those ladies broke it down like no other. You know what I'm saying? And I used to sit up and be asleep the next morning, and they were still in. And I was like, oh my God, they was going in, but they got it. They were the bomb. And Harmony Speaks was actually next. And I like her tone because she has this little mother like voice, and I just loved it. And she talks and she's like, and moving forward, you know. So
That's man. When I tell you, and I even put it under one of Harmony's videos. And by the way, I miss you, Harmony. Like I feel like I don't see your videos and things anymore. I don't know
yeah,
if you like. We were roasting one day and said Harmony said, "Baby, it's behind members only." But Harmony, it is so funny that in your videos, it was like you were talking to Bree. I had to put that under her comments one day. Like, I feel like you talking directly to
yeah,
just the way she was
yes,
like her
yes,
mama or someone like that. But the
yes.
moving forward, that is awesome. I still do that even outside of YouTube world, like from talking to someone is very catchy, and we got that from
It
you.
is. It is.
We got to give her
It
her
is.
props on that moving
It
forward.
is. You better get some t-shirts made
Right.
or some coffee mugs. Like, let's moving forward.
Now, Harmony, I really hope that I'm gonna have to send you a message because I was thinking I wanted you to come on because Harmony is rocking this YouTube thing. Like
Oh
you
yes. Oh
have it
yes.
down. Like giving
Oh
you a
yes.
huge shout out. You are doing your thing and you're
Yes.
such an inspiration from having your channel and products and so forth. Like you really, really don't even have to go live, just doing
Yeah.
a lot of different things. So
Yeah.
kudos to you, Harmony. And
Right.
I see some others in the comments that are saying that they just subscribed. So we thank you,
Thank
ladies, so,
you.
so
You.
much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, Queen
Listen.
Dream, all night, and I will fall asleep to Sweet Mom's voice every night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Patricia, and thank you for subscribing. She just subscribed as well.
Thank you.
Let's see who
Listen,
else.
I'm not a big content creator, you guys. So I'm not gonna sit
Love
here.
you.
I'm not gonna sit here in front and be like, I'm gonna be on here a certain periods of time and I'm gonna go live at this time. It's just whenever, it gets laid on my heart to do it, I can do it because I've been 50, 11 places at one time. You know what I'm saying? So even when I get on here and I join someone's live, I'm usually listening in and I have you guys listening while I'm with a patient, or if I'm in a home or if I'm driving along, I'm listening, because I'm
Right,
trying to give you guys support.
right.
Nonetheless, if I can't even get up on your guys' panel or anything of that nature. So I can't say in the bushes, I'm in the chat.
In the chat, like we like hello, we watching chat in
Yeah.
the chat. Sometimes and it's funny, y'all, because I've heard like truth on Dee's panel, but then it's just some people that when you're in the chat with, you connect, like chat connect.
Right,
It's
right,
like we
right,
haven't even met in person, and it's a few
right.
more people that in the chat. I don't know. I feel like I've known them. I don't know. It's so weird. And
Mm,
so with Truth, like I noticed that we connected in the chat and so forth. And
right,
she has a great sense of humor. And here's
right.
another one, Critical. We connected in the chat. Something about Critical. I was like, I like her.
Yeah, yeah,
I hadn't even met her, and so
yeah,
I
yeah,
just thank God for just divinely connecting all of us,
yeah.
under circumstances that we didn't know were going to happen. But and really, to be honest, my one of my the lady that was doing my hair is the one that suggested I watch one of Brianna's videos. So from there is when I kind of started watching, like right before I think it was right during the hospital time when he was in the hospital. And that's when I started watching it. But if you think about it, y'all, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
God divinely connected us, even if it's
Yeah.
just for a season.
Yeah.
We were connected with this saga, and some of us, are going to stay connected, and God will continue to do great things in our lives. Now it's time to. I love how you said that earlier. What was that you said about the different shades? It was something you
Yeah,
said.
the different shades of the rainbow. After a storm, I don't call this a saga.
Right,
We adapted that term, the saga, and I call it the storm because you got to think about it. This was a very very nasty the situation, divorce or whatever you call it. It was very nasty, and it caused so much emotional damage along the way, even for the participants that were involved. You got to think about the outsiders, the supporters on both sides. It caused so much emotional damage. It was like we were going through our own divorce or going through our own relationship. So now that you know that when you come out of any situation, um there's a brighter side to things. People keep telling you to keep going, it'll get better, and it got better. Because now we're entering into a different sector away from that. And like I said, after we come out of the storm, we drench, wet, soak, and now the sun is out, the sun is getting ready to come out, or either the rainbow is appearing, and that rainbow has different colors. Those different colors represent the different shades of content that we will be embarking upon. I'm loving seeing the different new faces that are coming out, that you are highlighting, open book.
Yes.
Even to get and to look at them and seeing why I see some. I think it was Miss Shelley Shell. She was so shy. I'm
Oh,
kind of like shy. So I'm an introvert, extrovert. It just depends on the person that brings which character out of me.
that's how I am too. I'm more of an introvert. People would think I'm an extrovert, but I
Mhm.
mean, I'm a people person because I have to be, because when we were doing
Right,
the
right,
pandemic, I was like, man, we got to get out and people again.
right, right,
So I get it. I get what
right.
you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Yes. I totally agree. And someone said like the sunken place. Yeah. So we coming on out. And so it's a variety, y'all. It's so many, and I'm even learning too, like when I hit my YouTube
Thank you, Crystal.
homepage, um critical. Yes. And when I hit my YouTube homepage, a lot, hold on, y'all, 1 second. I apologize. My son listening to something. Oh, hi, Mr. Esco. How are you? He's also starting just recently started his channel, his YouTube channel. And I was going to send you a message on Facebook, but y'all, he's rocking it on Facebook. Okay. Because
Okay.
he says his name is Esco, I think disciple. I think I'm saying it right. But he stays in the algorithm. Okay. I
Okay.
may I may not get onto Facebook every day, but baby, when I click onto Facebook, his posts are the first to pop up every time.
Right.
So
Okay.
he's constantly in the algorithm, and he has a lot of encouraging posts. And so now he's transitioning, he's continuing his Facebook, but he's also transitioning to YouTube. And so he was on one of my lives the other day, and we were dropping his channel as well. But I would love to have you as one of our channel highlights because you're one of the newer channels on YouTube. However, you've been accustomed to content creating, Mr. Esco. So yes, he's in the chat. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Shelly Shell, I'm glad that you brought Truth up. Truth, you brought Shelly up because Shelly Shell now has a channel, y'all. And it is like so awesome because that was a huge step for her. Like Truth was saying, she was a little nervous, but y'all, she started warming up.
Yeah.
We started warming up, and so I'm happy. I'm so excited and happy for all of you all that are starting channels. Critical said, "I love Truth. Walks to her beat. I've seen her moves. Come on now."
Oh, thank you, Critical.
Lisa said, "Much success to you, Truth in the City."
Thank you. I'm trying, you guys. It's not easy when you're just one man, one band, one show. I mean, it's hard. Uh,
Yes.
but I'm trying. I'm just trying to look out for us in the community, and things of that nature. And it's one day at a time. Um, when God gives you the vision, you have to move on it because he's
Right.
not going to let that vision go from you until you act on it. And don't be discouraged when he shows you that vision and you go and tell it to someone else and they downplay it, because you got to remember God gave you that vision. He didn't give it to someone else. They're not going to understand what God gave you. So you got to step out on it. Sometimes I had this one girl, she said she moved to Texas and she only had $40 in her name. And I said, what? Are you
Wow.
crazy? And she said, I don't know what I was thinking, but she said, I went. She said, I just stepped out and I went. And I haven't heard from her in a while, but I'm assuming she's doing good. And I can only pray that she's doing well. Um,
Wow.
but yeah, she stepped out, only $40 to her name. And I think at the time she may have been moved there and she may have stayed with some friends or something of that nature. But even if you go in and stay with friends, I don't think you could last off of $40.
Yeah.
But I mean, God made a way. I mean, God gave her that vision, and I'm quite sure she mentioned that to her loved ones. Hey, I'm moving, and they probably like, what? And so when God gives you that vision, you got to act on it. You got to step out and don't be afraid. He only asks you to have the faith of the size of a mustard seed. And I'm quite sure all of us have been in the grocery store and have ran across mustard seeds, which are so tiny. And
Right.
that's amazing that he only requires that little bit of faith from us. You know what I'm saying? And he will make the rest. He will make those steps, the rest of those steps for us. So
I love it. I love
yeah,
it. And that is so true.
yeah.
Tell me something good 101, which is Robbie. She says, I love all of you. I only have a few days out of the week I can be online, and I'm so happy there is peace in the streets so we can actually enjoy each other's content. Yes, sis. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. Yes, yes, yes. Freedom. Okay.
Free at last, free at last.
Freedom.
Listen, I'm even seeing the algorithm change.
Yes, me too. Me
I'm
too.
seeing the algorithm change. Like I don't see any of the sector like the truth. I don't even see any of that come up, anymore. But
And to be, go ahead. I'm
I just,
sorry.
coming from that and dealing with and everything of that nature, and even you guys that are coming out of situations, even DV situations in particular, um, I just want to tell you guys just to keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes.
haven't I haven't been privy to be in a domestic violence situation, but um my heart goes out to those that have been affected by that. And even though we went into this with our emotions on our shoulders and in our hearts, and to see somebody falsely accused as such,
Mm,
don't give up your fight, because there's some man that needs an advocate as we speak. You know what I'm
right,
saying? There's some man that's going through the same thing that we've all been in this fight with and for, and they thinking it's okay when it's
right.
not, you know. So
So true. I totally agree. And I didn't cover the Truth saga on my channel because it started
mhm,
off, it's my just only my book club um interviews. I would have those or my discussion interviews. And so I recently just started going live. I think the beginning of this year, I would
right.
do a live here and there. And so go in there real quick. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry.
Hey, everyone coming into the chat. If I hadn't speak to anyone, hey, and I want to thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, I apologize, y'all. But yeah, and so I started going live and then just doing different types of lives where now I have StreamYard. I don't have to do the Zoom and upload. I was like, well, I could just have my guests come onto StreamYard, So then I started doing that. And so Michelle Loud was really like a turning point when I shared some of her lives. Trigger Preacher live she did on Michelle Loud, and I've had some interviews with her. That's like some of my most watched videos. And so, of course, though, sometimes some of those conversations come up because some of these subscribers are from the LaTruth sector. And
Right,
so, but I never really covered that over here on the open book because that's not how I started. So I didn't
right,
even really
right,
cover that topic. But I
right,
know that we have commonalities because I'm over there in the LaTruth saga following,
right,
and got to
right,
know a lot of you.
right, right.
Let's see. Robbie said they may downplay it so they can do it before you in hopes that you lose your mojo to do it. Let
Yeah.
that give you motivation to do what God has given you to do. I agree. Yes.
I agree. But
Mhm.
guess what? Even if it's not their vision and not their plan, and they try to go ahead of you, it's not going to work because that's not what they were called to do. That's not their assignment.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I
Yeah.
totally agree.
Mhm.
Let's see. What else did I see? Um, okay, Critical said, yep, I don't either. God Speak Through Me said, watch the replay, Truth in the City, give you your flowers. Oh, okay. Yes, I think God Speak Through Me is saying that she gave D and you flowers earlier in the live. Thank you,
Oh,
sis.
and yeah, D is awesome.
Let's see. Robbie said I was researching a story I'm doing, and Miss Samora came up one of her positive lives. Okay, that's really good. Y'all, I was over there. I played bingo one round. I was mad that I lost my $5. Okay.
I haven't went over there. I haven't
Girl,
played
it was
bingo.
funny because she had asked me, was I playing? And so I said, no, I'm just watching so
Yeah,
that I can see what to do.
just
Girl,
be careful with the bingo thing, though. Be careful with that because that's online gambling.
oh, okay. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I just was watching and yeah,
yeah,
tried one time. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm
yeah.
gonna get out of here because I don't know
They
what I'm
got a few people on Facebook for doing that online gambling, and they were doing it like they were actually going live and doing bingo, and people
Oh,
really got in trouble. I think like because that's like a you're not taxed for the how they gonna
mm-hmm.
make a big thing. So they
Oh,
had to
yeah,
really
that's
start making
possible.
private groups to have bingo. So
Okay. Ooh,
yeah.
well, hopefully
So I
she
don't know
was
how it is over
open.
here on YouTube, but I know
I
a
don't
couple people
either.
got in trouble on Facebook with it. They got they got fined big time.
Oh
Yeah.
my
So
goodness.
yeah.
Okay, well, I'm out of that.
Yeah. No. And
Thank you, Bobby.
I'm not saying the players, but the ones that were running it, they got in
Oh,
trouble.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh
Mm.
Lord. Well, hopefully they'll do some research on that. For somebody get in trouble. Robbie, thank you. I'm so glad that you got it today. Thank you so much for your support. I hope it blesses you. Y'all leave a review too on Amazon too. Those of you who are ordering books. Hi, sister teacher. Thank you for joining.
Hey, sister teacher. Yes.
Yes. If you have not subscribed to Truth in the City's channel, if you could please subscribe to her channel. She is one away from her goal tonight. One subscriber away. I'm so excited for you. Oh my
Listen, y'all,
goodness.
I'm a jokester at heart. I like to have
She
fun,
is.
y'all. I like to have fun. Like I said, I like to make people laugh. I'm just a happy person. I will make you laugh even though I'm going through depression. You
Right.
know,
Right.
because it's just like me. I just love to see someone else happy and smiling, just have fun, and that's the type of person I am. I might just get up here and just cut up one day, and or I like I said, my whole bio, was nursing and health tips and things of that nature. Um, walk somebody to get ready to get involved in. I just did an autism walk like 2 weeks ago because this is Autism Awareness Month. Um, I did do that, and getting ready for the Alzheimer's walk here in November, and of course the cancer walk in October.
Okay.
So those are different things I'll probably be highlighting on my page a little, just to give you a little rundown of what I'll be doing. It might be a little boring for some, but
That's
until
awesome.
I get the knack of getting into this YouTube thing. Yeah.
Right. No, that's awesome. I appreciate looking at things that are different. I'm exploring different channels and so forth. So I appreciate that. And guess what, Truth? You just hit 50.
I see Critical said she made 50. Thank you,
Thank you,
baby.
Critical Matt. You number 50.
Thank
Oh
you,
my God.
baby. Thank you.
God
Yay. It's
is
a
so
celebration.
faithful.
And hey, I'm gonna pop some bottles tonight, y'all.
So y'all know what that means. She will now be able to go live from her her YouTube channel to give us
Yes.
more content. So thank y'all so much that were
Thank you
on
so
here
much.
and that have
Thank you. Thank
subscribed
you. Thank you.
tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
excited.
Thank you. And even if you guys, even if some of you guys like say if you got, you know, if you are planning on going into the nursing field, or if you have uh any loved ones that's going into the nursing field, reach out to me. I don't mind helping you. I have a couple young ladies now that I'm mentoring, getting them through the coursework, the course load of just getting the prerequisites, because the prerequisites are so tough. You know, those bios and those nutrition classes, those are tough. And I'm just mentoring them and giving them, you know, everybody has a different learning style, you know, and
Right.
every instructor is not the same. You know, some
Mhm.
instructors will make it to where you cannot learn their material. And I tell anybody that's going into nursing is not hard. It is not. You have to, it takes common sense. You know what I'm saying? It takes really much common sense. That's all it takes. Anybody can get down and read a textbook and learn every bone in the body and learn the ABCs, which is airway, breathing, and circulation when it comes to CPR. Those are
Mhm.
simple steps, but it takes common sense in nursing. You know, that's all it takes. And just apply yourself. If you know that this is something that you really, really, really want to do, step out and do it. I don't knock nobody for conquering their goals, getting to where they have to be. And if I can help you, I will. If I can't, guess what? I will direct you in the path of someone that can, you know? So,
Man. Wow. Y'all,
um,
and I just wanted to, I wanted everyone that's on here and that's watching the replay to see what happens when we all work together. I mean, just in that short amount of time, look at what happened. We helped another content creator reach one of her first goals where she's now able to go live from her channel, and not just live with just anything, but listen at all of the ideas and the knowledge that she has and the variety of content she's about to bring. We are exposed like through reading and through talking to others. We are exposed through different types of knowledge and things that we never knew about. And so this is like huge, like witnessing this in real time. It just simply amazes me. And we
thank you,
all
everyone.
so much. Like this is like
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, Open Book. I
You're
appreciate it so
welcome,
much.
sis. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy
Thank
for
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh
Thank you, everyone.
my
Critical, tell your niece she can reach out to me. I don't mind.
God.
She
Okay.
can reach out to me.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Thank
Yeah.
y'all so much.
Yeah.
This made my night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Nothing but God.
you. Thank you.
Wow.
And
Congratulations.
and even for those that, like I said, if you got a niece or a family, loved ones, tell them to subscribe, because I'm going to be like doing like even and not even nursing. If you going for, this is one of the things I do as well. Um, I'm outside in my car, y'all. This cat jumped up on my car. I had to blow my own. But anyway, this is one of the things too that I'm trying to do. Even if you want to become a CNA, like I said, when I do the homes, and even when I do like a rent to own programs, and for those females that are not employed, and if their specialty is to go into the healthcare field,
Mhm.
I'm getting my certifications to be able to um prepare students for CNA exams. So that way they'll have some type of employment if they decide to go that route into the healthcare field, CNA or whatever. So I will be probably going live, like maybe doing like some little quick Q&A questions when it comes to like CNA questions, something that they will be having on their exams. Just pretty
Oh,
much like prepping you for their exams and things of that nature. So that's what mostly mine are mostly be geared about, that family, uh DIY. Listen, I just purchased me a saw, y'all. I just purchased me a
a what?
a saw. You know, one of those circular
Oh,
saws, girl. Listen, I'm in the process of I'm trying to build me a little she shed. I have a shed in the back of my yard, but I'm trying to make me a little she shed because I told my kids that as they're getting older, they're going to be getting jobs, and I want them to realize how much a light bill costs. So I'm going to move out of my house and I'm going to move in my she shed, and I'm going to let them see how the bills are going to be paid. In that house, in their
You're gonna have your own little area. Don't
I
wait
have
for
my
it.
own little area in my backyard. So that's what I'm doing. Listen, I was out. Oh man, I was out this bad yesterday before I came to South Carolina. I was yesterday and I was like bamming and everything. But when I saw a little look like something a little slid, I don't know whether it's a snake or lizard. Listen, the job was over and done. It was done. It was done for the day. So, but I did bought me a saw and I had me a little what you call it, a little screwdriver, a little power screwdriver. I say, you know what? I'm gonna start doing me some little DIYs,
Right.
So y'all might see some of that too. I might probably don't know what I'm doing, but y'all, we gonna tackle some stuff up, We gonna do something.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I thank you so much for being our special guest tonight, Truth.
Oh, you're
We got a chance
welcome.
to learn so much about you and for you to and for you
Critica
to
said not Barbara the Builder. Yes, this is Shirley.
I love it. I love it. Oh my
Oh,
God.
goodness.
Yes.
Thank you.
No
God, y'all, thank
problem.
y'all so much. Y'all, I got tears in my eyes, man. Thank
I'm
y'all so
so
much.
happy. Oh my gosh.
Thank
Anytime.
you.
You're always welcome here at the Open Book. We'll continue to network and anything you need, let me know as well.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Open Book. Y'all get up. Y'all, I want to thank each and every one of you guys. I have each and every one of you guys on here, like Critical. I think I've already subscribed to your channel. Tell me something good. I think I already subscribed to yours. Of course, D, I already subscribed to yours. I don't know who else has other channels on here.
Um,
Harmony Speaks. I already subscribed to hers. I've been subscribed to her channel.
I think
Um,
that was all that came through. I think Big Cheese, he was on.
yeah, I think I've
Um,
already
yeah,
subscribed.
everyone else, yeah. I don't think anyone else has
Yeah,
a channel per se.
but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm excited for the opportunity. And just I just love the sisterhood of it all. Like I say,
Yes,
through
me
the
too.
storm, there comes a rainbow. So yeah, I'm
Yes,
loving
I
this. I'm
love it.
loving this new sector. I'm loving the new algorithm that's being displayed.
Right, me
Yeah.
too. Me too.
Mhm. Yeah.
I hope you have a good night, Truth, and thank you so
I
much,
will.
sis.
I will. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good rest of your evening and night. Okay.
You too, sis, and we'll be in touch.
I will. That's right.
Okay.
See y'all. Love you guys.
Love
Bye.
you. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye bye. So, y'all, thank you so much. Y'all were awesome tonight. I appreciate the support. Those of you stopping in. Also, if you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. Y'all did it. Okay. We could not do it without you all support. And we are so grateful, so appreciative. Thank you to those of you who subscribe to Truth's channel. If you have not subscribed to the Open Book channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you all so much. Thank you for purchasing my book. Those of you who have purchased it so far, I pray that it blesses you. Thank you, Rebecca, so much. Thank you, Lolo, because I know you out working, girl, and you've been in this live. You and D for modding. I really love you, ladies. Thank y'all so much tonight. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, sis. And I will be on another event tomorrow. I will reshare the flyer. It's Humble Me Hype. They're doing an event tomorrow. So I'll be one of the guest speakers along with Tiff from Break Room 411. And they also have some other special guests that I don't know. So I'm excited because y'all, I'm stepping outside my comfort zone. Okay, because I don't even know what we're doing over there. Okay. But hey, the Lord will guide me and direct me. I know that if Queen Unique, which is the Humble Me Hype, she's the content creator. If she's doing it, I know it will be a blessing. And I know that she does things in order. So I'm looking forward to that. I will post the time and things of that sort. If y'all want to come over there and join us tomorrow evening, I think it starts around 4:45 or so tomorrow. And then on Monday, we are going to have another channel highlight. Now, I do not want to put this person's name out yet. They have confirmed as of right now they're available, but I want to make sure because he said that he just needs to make sure. I told him the time, but y'all, oh my gosh, we will be in for a treat on Monday evening with our third channel highlight. Okay, so stay tuned for more information about that. And then I know another couple of confirmed content creators that are here in the chat will be Critical. She will be with us as the content creator channel highlight on Thursday. And then Friday, we have our very own Royal D. She's going to be the content creator for Friday's channel highlight. So, y'all, we are in for some treats throughout this next week or so. And I'm grateful for each and every one of them for gracing the open book with their presence, their wisdom, and knowledge. And so I'm looking forward to that. So be on the lookout for some upcoming events. But I do thank you all so much. I love you all. And I hope you all will have a blessed night. Until tomorrow.
And see you next time. And subscribe.
You heard it from Micah Man. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.